It's a Brawl bonanza.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars Variety Hour. It's like Brawl Stars, but with more different decks, and they're decks that you sent to me as part of my 15,000 subscriber bonanza, where we're just celebrating by playing all of your favorite decks. And one of those decks is Nibsy's Kaya deck. This is the Kaya that cares about the number of cards in exile, which means we're going to be exiling our opponent's cards. The Kaya herself can actually exile things from the graveyard to feed her own ultimate ability. She can also get rid of low-cost permanents or tokens, but it's really all about that -5. You gotta tick up a little bit, and then drain your opponent for a ton of life based on the number of their cards that are in exile. I see a lot of really nice things and a bit of recursion in this deck too, with things like Liesa and Sarah Paragon. You get your small permanents into the graveyard and you bring them back so you can use them again, as well as some prison pieces like Hushbringer and Strict Proctor to stop our opponent from taking us out before we can drain them from their graveyard. Orzhov has access to some very good kill spells, exile spells, and board wipes, which we're playing a bunch of in this deck. I even see I think it's mostly in here for flavor, Kaya's Wrath, over some of the other board wipes, because hey, it's a good board wipe, and it's got Kaya's face on it. I would say that this deck has a lot of removal in it, which means against a creature deck, it will probably perform well if it can stop those threats before they get too out of hand, especially with these board wipes. Okay, Kaya, let's start exiling. Atali, Primal Conqueror. Atali is all about casting spells for free from each player's library. This hand is okay. It does have some good ramp in it, which I like. We also have a little bit of recursion off of our Sarah Paragon. That's also good. And because Atali is an enter the battlefield trigger for the front side, we can try to find one of our Hushbringer type effects to stop that ability. If we can't, though, that's fine too. Hopefully they won't steal anything too useful. Invasion of Ixalan. That's going to find them a creature land at the top of the deck. I think I'll just keep ramping. Want to hold up Fracture? Not really. Llanowar Visionary. Nice. Draws them a card, can tap for mana. Leaves them with 4 or maybe 5 mana next turn. So I'll just get rid of that. No more Visionary, no more problems. And next turn I can play the Sarah Paragon with nothing to bring back from the graveyard necessarily, but we can protect it with Kaya. If I want to, we could also do something tricky like sacrificing the Mind Stone to bring it back. 2 more lands off Invasion of Zendikar. If they flip this over, they get another land, too. It's a land creature. I'm going to start by looking at their hand. What you got in there? Chaos Wand. Also Cavalier Thorns, Delina, and Silverback Elder. Chaos Wand would be very good against me. I want to start munching up that graveyard. Kaya's like, oh, hey, me. Yeah, hi, you. Here comes Atali. Unfortunately, I cannot stop Atali. So the spells they got for free. Oh my god, they got my Liesa? Dang. Well, that's rough. I can technically kill the Elvish Mystic using Erebos' intervention. Or I could kill Liesa. It's tough, because, like, I don't want to necessarily just, like, burn through this Kaya here. So I'm going to exile the Elvish Mystic. R.I.P. Here comes the Sarah Paragon. You think it might be awkward? Yeah, like Kaya just sees herself and is like, hi. Hey. Okay, cool. They're actually going for this Kaya. I would say she's fairly expendable at this point of the game. There's only 5 cards in exile. I'm surprised they didn't actually go to, like, flip over Invasion of Zendikar here. They'll be able to start making clones with Delina. Wonder if they'll do that. No, they don't have enough mana. They do have the city's blessing, though. Hashtag blessed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they go to transform a Tully, I can kill it. Seems like a good enough plan to me. Daytime, nighttime. Gonna drop this Fracture. They do have a Fracture target. Ooh, in Meathook Massacre, I might be able to take out multiple things. I'll take the damage. See who else gets played. I would need a land to Meathook Massacre for 7. An untapped land, specifically. Lithoform Engine. And Delina. Alright, land off the top. Let's go. I think that's a D-Spark. Not a land. I'll drop the Erebos' Intervention. That's a land. I'll swing in with the Sarah Paragon. Do X equals 7. They do have a bunch of fast damage they can do with the Lair of the Hydra. It's a lot harder for me to hit. And they're able to put something else on top of their library, like, I don't know, Kogla. Oh no, they're going for Chaos with Sunbird's Invocation. That's spicy. Sunbird's Invocation. They have 3 mana left. They're not casting anything else. Here comes Kaya. I'll plus. Eat the Kogla and Delina from the graveyards. Gains me a tiny bit of life. I'm also going to de-spark the Sunbird's Invocation. That way, on cast, they won't get even more spells. Currently, 9 cards in exile. Escape to the Wilds. They want to ramp. Just let them play up to 2 lands this turn. Oh, they're straight up doubling the spell. Spicy! Up to 3 lands this turn. Also, 10 cards in exile that they can play between now and their next turn. Ooh, I see some big spooky stuff here. With 3 mana, we throw down Rahilda. Kami if they have more lands in hand. Volcanic Spite. They would want to just deal some damage to Kaya. Those are all cards in exile. They're going to destroy my mana rocks. I can't alter yet. We're going to eat Incubation Druid and escape to the wilds. Unfortunately, those will be out of the graveyard by the time I can do this. Swing in with the Hive. We are able to ult next turn. And these will all stay in exile, by the way. They just won't be able to cast them. So right now, this is at 19. If they attack Kaya with something or burn her, we might have like Swords of Plowshares if they're like attacking with the Lair of the Hydra. But like, take damage where we can get it, right? They can play these until the end of this turn. They stay in exile. Okay, Akali is coming out. They are going to double the triggered ability, so that means they're going to steal the top 2 spells of each player's deck. Okay, I think I see a Kogla in Yudaro. And Murderous Rider. Oh, no! Oh, it was an Anguirus. That's what it was. I can't do anything about that. Unfortunately, my Kaya is dead. They do it again. Looks like Maze Mine Tome and Migration Path. But now there's 21 cards in exile. Only I could super proliferate my Kaya. Kami of Bamboo Groves lets them get another land into play from their hand. They don't have another land in their hand. Pass to attackers. None have haste. It's definitely Day of Judgment time. It's Judgment Day. They have so much mana. Wonder if they have enough to do that again. Doesn't matter, gonna chip away at their life total. Yeah, that lair can hit me for like 15. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Tali, are they doubling the ability again? Their commander is just going to generate so much more value than ours. Ours is just like, look, I can exile and gain 2 life. Yay! Settle the Wilds. And... Davriel! Ooh. Vivian can also get rid of the Meat Hook Massacre, or just find them more lands and creatures. Time for offers and conditions. We have to pay attention, because these will only show up very, very quickly. What offer do you get that you can't refuse? Okay. They're sacrificing 2 permanents. And Davriel now has +2 draw card. They're going to plus Vivian, find a creature or land. It was Ponder's Enclave. Enclave. Hold up. I might be able to win here. The Elder Spell, killing both of those Planeswalkers. Puts 4 loyalty onto Kaya. And we ult. They have 21 cards in exile. And out of nowhere, we're winning the game. Nice. It's the big bear who's going fishing. Oyaminartok. Oyaminartok's really cool. She's in Simic colors. She has hexproof until she deals damage. And if she deals damage to a player, she gets you food. You can pay a blue sack of food, get 3 more mana that you can only spend on blue creatures, and you get a fish. Now, a lot of these fish actually have mutate, which means that this deck is also a mutate deck. It's playing a lot of the good Simic Mutate cards and things that work well with Simic Mutate, like Ivy and Scoot Swarm, but we have all of the things that get us these nice triggers for mutating, my favorite of which is Auspicious Sterix. I love Auspicious Sterix. This card is great. It was great in Limited, it's great in Constructed, and it brings me so much joy to cast things for free off of its mutate ability. I think Oyaminartok is also just a cool bear. She's just vibing, catching fish, having a good time. I also see a couple just nice pieces of Hydra in here, which are also good to mutate onto because they are 0/0s that can then get a higher base power and toughness with the power of mutate. Okay, Oyaminartok, let's go fishing. The first Sliver. Will it actually be a Sliver deck? I don't know, but I've got a bunch of extra turn spells in my hand, so I guess I'll keep this. We don't have double blue yet, but we do have Wolf Willow Haven to ramp us with a little bit more green. That would mean a turn 3 Oyaminartok. Ooh. You think Oyaminartok would be a strong Wi-Fi password? I like that. A very uncommon name that's like actually pretty easy to spell, because it's completely just... Yeah, it sounds like Oyaminartok. That's the name. Oh yeah. Minartok. Hi for Sliver. I ramped. Are you going to ramp? You're just gonna play Triomes. And a Thinxies! I think they'll hit Time Warp. Actually, maybe not. Time Warp's way cheaper. Yeah, they hit Time Warp. I'm sure we have a way to bring it back. Have a commander! It's Oyaminartok. And she's hexproof until she hits your face. Good bear. 10 out of 10. Good bear. The Avacyn deck is yours. I could play it after this. I'm gonna get a couple games in with Oyaminartok. See how it goes. Oh, it's actually a Sliver deck! Praise the sun. I love seeing a real Sliver deck. Okay, I want fish. If you're gonna play real Slivers, I'm gonna go fishing. Alright, we got a Great Shark, a Sigiled Starfish, or Moat Piranhas. I have enough mana for Voracious Great Shark, but I won't be able to counter anything. I'm just playing it as it's a big shark, and I think that that's totally fine. Like, I don't need to wait. I can just play the shark. We also now have 1 mana open to protect these creatures. Yeah, shout out to Mojo for being really Slivers. Ah, they're gonna make us discard again. Auron's Epiphany. Revive the Shire. No, nobody's gonna hit Revive the Shire. Ooh, this is the best of the Slivers because it gives them flying and haste. They are now going to be able to play really aggressively. I can play aggressive too. With my fishies. Eat food. Get fish. Okay, we have Nadir Kraken, Riptide. Let's go for the Pouncing Shore Shark. Sure, it's a shark. I'm going to mutate onto the Voracious Great Shark. And bounce the Spiteful Sliver back into hand. And our opponent's going to leave the game. Yay! Skrelv Defector Might. Skrelv helps protect your creatures by giving them hexproof from a color, and is also a little toxic buddy who gives toxic to the protected creatures. A very nice kind of Mother of Runes-y thing in your command zone. We actually played a Skrelv deck as part of the deck submissions that were sent to me, and it was a Skrelv Voltron deck, which was really neat. I think I'm just chilling. Vibing and hanging out. You like the completed Tameo avatar? Aww. Ooh, this might also be a Voltron deck, because that's a Twin Blade Geist. Make more food. Oyaminartok loves all these snacks. think it's worth a food to get down my commander. I won't be able to sacrifice the food right away since I need blue mana as part of the sacrifice of food. They're giving Twin Blade Geist hexproof and unblockable by green. So we get hit twice. I am now twice toxic. Toxic? I'm getting hit for toxic. Oyaminartok. Get me some snacks. Even Mind Sensor! Okay, are you blocking? They are blocking. So, that's cool. Let's eat that food and take an extra turn. Is that a mimosa? No, it's a Voodoo Ranger. Hashtag sponsored by Voodoo Ranger. I'm gonna get that Fireball Passage, get some more blue. Swinging with Oyaminartok. Go fishing! Pouncing Shore Shark, Sea Dasher Octopus. I'll take a shark! I think our goose should be a shark. Yeah! Alright, get out of there, Twin Blade Geist. Voodoo Ranger's great. Yeah, I love their, they have the Voodoo Ranger, who's the skeleton dude. Voodoo Ranger proxy. I bet I could, like, print out the label art, because it's available online, and put it on some tokens for various, like, skeletons with jobs. As I said before, this is a brunch beer. For anybody who's, like, just joining in now, it's a brunch beer. This is the Juicy Haze IPA, and it's also really tasty. Eat the food. We got a Voracious Great Shark and another Pouncing Shore Shark. I want to bounce everything. Fateful Absence? I don't think so. Bow, bow. Right with the music. Avacyn, Angel of Hope. This is M. Sully's deck, and it's all about getting indestructible big ol' creatures. You can see here there's a ton of ramp because we need to get to Avacyn, and then our permanents are going to be indestructible. We have some other really strong just permanents, like the One Ring in here, and some other ways to pod up our artifacts. I see an Oswald Fiddlebender, which we can use to get to the Immortal Sun, which will mean that we're drawing more cards, getting more removal, and keeping Avacyn alive. I also expect there's some protective spells, yes there are, like Giver of Runes and Skrelv, to make sure that Avacyn isn't exiled by some other effect. Still can get hit by something like Farewell, but still makes it a little bit harder to, like, target her with, say, Baleful Mastery and get her off the battlefield. Okay, Avacyn. Let's start flying for 8 damage at a time. Itali, Primal Conqueror. They're gonna be ramping until slamping down that dinosaur. I have a board wipe, I have a counter spell, and I have the Eye of Vecna, which is, I guess, card draw? It's card draw that hurts. I'll let you ramp. Second brunch beer. Let me get through the first one first. Do I prefer my commanders to be part of my game plan or big payoff? I like my commanders to be kind of like part of my game plan. I like build around commanders, but in Historic Brawl, you really do need to make sure all of your decks work without their commander. or your commander just has such obscene value, like a Tali, that it's doing what your deck needs to do. It's so tricky. Because, like, you want to build around a commander, but because there's so much good single target removal, you can't purely do that. Yes, New Belgium is the parent company of Voodoo Ranger. They also make Fat Tire. I actually got... There is a New Belgium variety pack now. You know, I don't know if I'm allowed to, like, advertise for them overall, but it's the same company, so I assume they're chill with it. The Fat Tire, it's just, like, the regular ale that's in that variety pack. He's so, like, nice as a summer drink. Making sure I'm doing things right here. Yeah. There's also another beer in that variety pack that I haven't tried yet, but it sounds good. It's like a sour or something. Ha ha ha! Exactly the right amount of mana! Which means you don't have the one to pay the one. Mana tithe! Wait, we can actually set them back? Yeah, source of plowshare. Get them. Brewery bike tour sounds like a very Colorado thing. Ow. Tithe into swords. We got those one-cost white spells. We also have an ephemerate in hand, but nothing too ephemerate yet. Sweetwater. Sweetwater Brewery, they made like the 420 series or whatever it was, right? I think I actually do know that one. Yeah? Yeah, I had that at some point. Do I want to pay the 2 or do I want to just get out Avacyn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not enough for Avacyn and protecting Avacyn. They don't have anything else with haste right now. So I'm going to do a sorcery speed. Oh, I should have signated first. Sorcery speed Wandering Emperor. Yeah, my brother got me a Sweetwater variety pack for Christmas once, I think. My brother and I might just, like, buy each other beer. Which I think is pretty fine. It's how we show love to each other. I don't need to protect Avacyn. Avacyn, come out here and make things indestructible. And be like a 9/9.
I have got new moves to teach you.
I usually get my other brother nice whiskey. So I have 2 brothers. I get the older one whiskey. Not so much anymore. He doesn't have much of an alcohol tolerance, so 1 bottle lasts a very long time. Richmond, Virginia? I haven't been there in a very long time.
Strike fast and strike hard.
What does Avacyn need protection from in Gruul colors? Chaos Warp. Atali stealing one of our removal spells. Ulamog? Yeah, Ulamog. Nice. Oh, and stealing. Right. They could active treason it. Ooh, we win. Talking about beer, winning games of Magic. Jorkadeen. Going to be equipment-based aggro and Boros colors. I have a tithe, but we go second. They can still keep this. I assume they're going to go for Jorkadeen on turn 2. We also have bit of protection here, something that'll fetch me a little guy. Ha-ha! The perfect mana tithe. I don't have anything to do here. Unless they're playing land destruction. If the Jorkadine, like, ripped out a turn 3 land destruction, I would be a little alarmed. Boromir's here to stop free spells. You know what? I respect that. We should all be trying to stop free spells. The yellow art cards, are they available in paper? The yellow art cards? These ones? These are the Mystic Archive. They are available in paper. Esper Sentinel, Giver of Runes, or Skrelv. We're up against the Boros deck, so I'm going to go with Esper Sentinel. Just to be like, do you pay the one when you cast your equipment? Will there be a Voxy Amy co-stream in a few weeks? Yes, there will be! Uh-oh, they're going chopping. That's 5 damage a turn in the air. Where's my ramp? Oh, settle the wreckage, huh? Is that my vibe today? Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, I'll be playing the early access for Wilds of Eldraine from Voxy's place. I'll be sneaking into her apartment, or I guess her house, and gaming? I'm gonna sleep on her sofa like a good doggy. Jorkadine! I want more 1-drops. This is less about protection, more about getting the goods. Yes, please. Giver of Runes. Next turn I'll get another one. I'll get Skrelv. This is me just getting my enter the battlefield value. Oh, wait, but it was free, so I can't actually get it. Boromir, oh, hey, it's back in my graveyard. We can go for the 1 ring this turn. I'm going to go for Settle the Wreckage, I think. Which hotels in Atlanta will I be near? We'll be going downtown to Dragon Con, so that's like, I think, 3 different hotels. So anything that is in the area of Dragon Con will be accessible to me. I've already been to, like, the Coke Museum and stuff. Whee! I'll be doing a set review in, I think, about a week. I think Wilds of Eldraine will be finished revealing on Friday. And that's when I'm doing a set review, on Friday the 25th. Which, if anybody's watching the video for this, that's going to be in the past, because I think this video is going to come out in, like, 10 days from when I'm recording it. That's only a little confusing. I'm thinking of that now. I'm gonna go for the 1 ring. This gives me protection next turn. And also lets me draw a bunch of cards. Yay, card draw. More card draw. Best eatery in Atlanta? Voxy's Kitchen? Of course. Serves the best canned soup in all of Atlanta. I am tempted to actually bring, like, a recipe's worth of ingredients in my backpack and be like, hey, Voxy, I brought cake stuff. We're making cake. The problem is bringing liquids on flights doesn't work well. I could be like, Voxy, I'd love it if you picked up milk and eggs. Cast hour after Avacyn. Yeah, I need a little bit more mana, and then we can do that. I would love to do, like, a cooking lesson thing with Voxy at some point. Be like, hey, I'm not the best at cooking, but I'm alright at it. So something that's kind of tough here is that this will flip over. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sacrifice the Ranger Captain of Eos. For anybody who doesn't see what I'm doing here, they are already about to hit the backside of that battle, which means they will be casting a non-creature spell, which they can't cast, so it just gets exiled. No protection from a board wipe. They know about the board wipe in my hand. We wipe the board, we win the game. GG. Raul sent me a Samut Voice of Dissent deck. This is Naya aggro. Gotta go fast, gotta hit face, because all of our creatures have haste. I'm a fan of Samut and how she gives you access to hitting face. That's really what she does. She's just like, hey, I'm in the right colors for aggressive creatures, so come play some aggressive creatures. There's a lot of creatures here that have like on attack abilities like Kogla, and a bunch of things that like actually already have haste, so you don't even need to give them haste. But in case Samut is gone. We also have Xenagos to give haste, very important. We can also make copies of things with our Fable of the Mirror Breaker, as long as they're not legendary, and hit face with those. Curse of Hospitality to steal our opponent's cards and give all of our things. A little bit of trample. Very important, because Samut is a double striker. Good amount of power, tasty Naya cards. Alright, Samut, let's go hit fast and hit hard. Jace, the Perfected Mind. This is the completed Jace. I have mana, so I'll keep this. I feel like I'm probably gonna do like Sigardian Evangel and then like ninjutsuing the Kappa, because nobody would expect the 3/1 to actually be a 1/3. And then I can like cast it from hand again. Yay. If I can get double red, I'll go for Cabaretti Revels first. Search for his Kanta. I as Kanta believe it. I'm just going to play this. Oh wait, he gives -3/-0. Oh yeah, I should have gone for the Evangel. That would have been funny. I have to deal damage to use the Kappa Tech Wrecker. No matter, we ramp. Did Voodoo Rangers send me the shirt? They did! They did send me the shirt, so I matched the logo. It's got the Voodoo Ranger on it. It also has my wonderful beer in a champagne glass. Shout out to Voodoo Ranger and their Juicy Haze IPA. Brunch beer! What are you doing? Jace, what are you doing? I'm going to tap my permanents. Only I get to tap my permanents. I think they may have forgotten that my commander has flash, unless they have a counter spell. Ah, they have the counter spell! The one that's called counter spell! Jace, you're a brat. It's fine though, I have Avacyn's Pilgrim. Jace, the Perfected Mind. Always tapping my Cappins. I now have double red, though, for Cabaretti Rebels. Or for Goldspan Dragon. Okay, Blue Sun's Twilight. They stole Fizzy Lifting Fabro Elder. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going for the gold. Knocking down Jace.
What you're thinking won't work.
Oh, right, you tap for white. I was like, why can't I do this? I would have needed to tap the Avacyn's Pilgrim first. Hello, Ford. Good afternoon to you, too. Making my dragon into baby. As Kanta has now flipped over, giving them a great access to board wipes of many sorts. I really want this Cabaretti Rebels down, though, so here it comes! Gold span swinging. Kappa at the face. There's nothing for me to exile now. I just want to hit face. I don't know if they'll trade, but if they want to, I'm down. Use that mana for his Canta. We have, I think, enough mana for Samut. And we'll want to do it on their turn because Flash. Okay, well, I guess I'll do it now because they want to blast my Cabaretti Rebels. Give me the good stuff. Ooh, Liberace. I could even untap my Goldspan Dragon for some reason. They're milling me. Neither person's graveyard has 20 or more cards in it, so they only draw 1 card, not 3. What's the 10-drop? Decimator of the Provinces. It is, Endray's Forerunner, but it's on cast and has a merge, so you can sacrifice a creature to reduce its cost. Invasion of Arcavios? So that's a instant or sorcery tutor. I'm not a fan of Invasion of Arcavios, though. On the backside, I think it lets you cast a spell and double it. So they took Alrund's Epiphany, so they want to take double extra turns. But this thing is not flipped. This feels... Okay, do I think they have the free counter spell? I'm going to tap down their last mana source. Okay, they're brainstorming. Right now I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think that was all the pain lands. Yeah, I'll tap the Invasion of Arcavios. More damage! So if we had gone for Decimator, I think it would have been lethal. But this is one of those things where I was just, being cautious. That's fine. It's close. Alrund's Epiphany, they take an extra turn. 2 entire birds! Ah! And a River's Rebuke! Everybody back in hand. Samut. He's gotta go fast. A disdainful stroke. I like how I have 3 of the Evangels in hand. Yes, sounds of nature. Most of the sounds are just... Do I prefer Rebuke or Cyclonic Rift? I think that the decks that want to run one will run both. I prefer the flexibility of Cyclonic Rift, though. Goldspan Dragon. My energy has been absorbed. They're getting ready for memory. What's my dragon sound? Rawr! I'm a dragon! Or like it could actually be like a rawr, like a roar. Oh, they're thirsty. I'm thirsty too, that's why I'm drinking my tasty beer. Jace is the place. Jace is the place. What are you doing with that mana? You cut that out. Oh, Black Maxons, we were saying that the champagne glass is what turns it into a brunch beer. Also the fact that it's really tasty. I hear somebody talking about bros outside. Can you prevent lethal? You have a bounce spell? Oh, they don't! Cool, we beat up Jace! Hooray! Soul of Windgrace steals lands out of graveyards and can protect itself by making itself indestructible. Can also gain life and draw cards. That's nice. I guess we'll just throw down Jetmir's Garden since you can't play Llanowar Elves on turn 1 anyway. Gotta get my ramp. Grab this while it's tapped. I'm going to use it for white since we have so many white cards here. Do I want Reprieve against Soul of Windgrace? I think I do because I'd like to reprieve their commander. Just like slow them down a tiny bit because they're going to be ramping really hard. How afraid am I of their commander? Only a little. I love the Scuffed card back. Okay. Ooh, Grizzly Salvage. Could put some lands into the graveyard. There's one. Since they have 2 lands here, definitely going to put those in the grave. Grizzly Salvage is a nice card. You go right back where you came from. Hashtag technically not a counterspell. I'm just gonna go for some 6 damage here. Kabam! Kaplowy! Soul of Windgrace comes out, gets a land. Kablooey kablamo! Ow. I'll trade you. Morning, Astro. Hi, Illuminati. Have you missed your Dina deck? I don't think so. I do have a Dina coming up, but I don't know if it's yours. Because I don't know. I think your name is just Dina, or sorry, your name is just Illuminati on Discord, or not Discord, YouTube, right? I'm so good at talking right now, wow. Code Thulu? Oh no, never mind. Yours is like next. It's in my current batch. No, they beside you the sheriff, the seraph. Oh no. Guess we can get something Since I'm not able to play anything here, we can get a dual land. I'll make sure it has green. I'm going to attack him with the Gargaroth, try and trade with the Beastie Boy. And I will make a beast myself. Next turn, we can Elishnorn. Is it trick to Magic and Life not getting salty? It will make you feel so much better if you're not salty about things. Playing Magic when you're not salty is just like, you were having so much fun, like having a silly wizard battle, like, I'm playing Soul of Windgrace. The essence of a large cat. Meow. Elishnorn. Do they have a kill spell? I guess we'll find out. It could also just be Soul of Windgrace saying, oh, I have a land in hand. Grab some whiskey, sit back and enjoy. Cheers. Yeah, if you're playing a video game or like a card game and it makes you sad, then maybe you shouldn't be playing the game. Aww. They got rid of her. Aww, they got rid of my garden. That's okay. We will simply kill the Soul of Windgrace.
Stop, drop, and roll won't help you, buddy.
And I'll play Boromir, too. An attack for 3. This brings them to 2. 2/2s. They steal a land. And we have 2 damage off just activating Chandra. They have a way to gain life if they have lands in hand and enough mana. Ooh, the acidic slime. Are you destroying even more of my lands? I don't think Life is Strange is supposed to make you salty. I feel like it's supposed to make you sad and emotional. That's certainly what it did for me. Also, we won the game, GG. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars Variety Hour, and thank you to everybody who sent in their decks. In this video, there were actually no games cut because they were all pure bangers. That first game with the Kaya surprise ult, I'm not going to get anything better than that. And thank you to everybody who sent me those decks. They were all fantastic. I hope that you've enjoyed the Brawl variety because we've got even more decks to go. I haven't gotten through them all yet. I won't get to every single one that was submitted, but I should get to most of the ones that were sent before I started my stream on Thursday. So for all the early birds, lucky you, I've been going in chronological order. Thank you so much for watching and have a brawlful day. And also thank you, I Fight So Good, for the 7-month resub. Yay!